Hello everyone, this is Tamara Bartmus with Lightsome Living, and today I am excited to bring you a simple review of what to expect during this Capricorn season. Now, because of the holiday craziness, I am a little bit late on this, but very good to know that it's before the full moon or the new moon that's coming up on December 30th. So let's jump in and just look at what you can expect. I find that during Capricorn season, it very much aligns with the energy of the new year, the Gregorian New Year. And because of that, it's a good time for reflection. It's a good time to review. It's a good time to say, what is on my birth chart that really helps me understand my Capricorn needs, my own personal Capricorn nature, and sort of get curious about all of that. So as we dive into this together, I hope it will help you be more aware. And self-awareness is really the name of the game, I feel like, when it comes to astrology. And we're going to do this together. So let me go back to my first slide. We're not doing the new moon yet, though I will be posting that today as well. So during the Capricorn season, some key events that we want to pay attention to is that on December 30th, which is Monday, I am double checking this as I record it. Yeah, Monday, December 30th, we have the Capricorn new moon in the afternoon, and I will dive into that more on a future video. And then 2 weeks later, on January 13th, we have the Cancer full moon. Interestingly, it's at the same exact time, 3:25 p.m. In the afternoon. And there's a little bit more energy to this Cancer full moon than there is actually on the new moon, which is sort of interesting. This is the last, we're sort of bridging the year here as far as 2024 and 2025 go. Capricorn new moon will be the last new moon of 2024, and the Cancer full moon will be the first full moon of 2025. So some interesting little date lines on that. Additional significant events. This is sort of a calm month in some aspects, but we will hopefully get to talk more about this. Venus will be entering Pisces here on January 3rd next week. We also have Mars. As it's moving through retrograde season, it's leaving Leo and is entering Cancer on January 6th. And I hope to have a Mars retrograde video up for many of you because it is sort of a different energy when Mars goes retrograde. And how do we utilize that fiery energy through, well, what's been Leo energy and now moving into a water sign of Cancer. So we'll be talking more about that in a future video. And then Mercury will enter Capricorn on January 8th. And that sort of wraps it up for significant movements in the sky during Capricorn season. And then we'll be moving into Aquarius season on January 19th. So one of the things that I like to utilize during these seasons of the year, every season brings different energy and different awareness. I have developed a workbook and journal that helps you understand your personal birth chart in application with these transits. I would encourage you to check it out. It's available on Amazon. For those who want to dive into the nitty-gritty details, I will put a link to that in the description below. Another tool that I highly recommend during this entire Capricorn season is a beautiful blend called Northern Escape. And it is a blend of black spruce, Siberian fir, balsam fir, lavender, cedarwood, cypress, hinoki, frankincense, nootka, kanaga, and clove. So it has a little bit, mostly heavy on the tree aromas, a little bit of floral with the kanaga and with lavender, and then a tiny bit of spice with the clove. And it is a beautiful blend. It's really supportive to the respiratory system. And for some reason, this seems to be the time of year where we need extra support there. I will note that last month, as we went through Sagittarius season, the On Guard was especially helpful and beneficial to be diffusing and using during that season as we prepared for the holidays. It just helped mitigate some of those seasonal threats and challenges to our immune system. So when I make this recommendation, I highly encourage you to get your own bottle, to diffuse it, to inhale from the bottle. It is a beautiful blend, really supportive to our body physically, but also on an emotional level, it's going to support what I call stable transitions. And any time of year, well, this time of year specifically, the new year, we're moving through a transition of one year to the next. And sometimes we try to avoid that change. We sometimes want to escape the hard work of actually dealing with things that need to change. And so Northern Escape provides an energetic support to help you move through that transition and the growth that comes with change instead of avoiding it, and helping you to sort of embrace the season of living at a slower pace. Capricorn can be the energy of like hard work and maybe a workaholic, but sometimes in creating and crafting a vision for your future, it is more beneficial to pause and to slow down, to know that you're on the right path moving forward. It can be supportive as you evaluate your legacy, your purpose, and determining what actually truly matters now. As you look back over the last 12 months, of 2024, what does matter as you move into the next 12 months of 2025? Your values might have shifted, your priorities might have shifted. People in your circle of influence might require different time and energy from you, and you might see things with a whole new, fresh perspective that requires you showing up differently this next year than you did last year. So whatever it is also supportive in surrendering and embracing more stability that is built on a solid and stronger foundation. And sometimes, again, as we're building this, Capricorn energy is this idea of building solid structures, and sometimes those structures need to be reevaluated and and remodeled, I guess you could say, in a way. And Northern Escape will help you in that remodeling process, from an energetic and emotional and physical way, as it's very supportive to a lot of the energy of Capricorn. Interestingly, and if you want to know more about essential oils and their overlap with many of the zodiac signs and the different layers of zodiac energy, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, I highly recommend you get my cheat sheet. And with that cheat sheet, you'll have access to a couple other things that you can purchase to break it down a little bit more in depth and in detail, as far as like the different layers of Capricorn energy and the different tools that you can use to support that through essential oils. Capricorn is very connected to the bones and the structure of our body. And interestingly, the tree oils are also very synergistic with the bone and structure of the body. So this is a very nice pairing for this time of year. Capricorn, just as a reminder, as the sun moves through this sun or this zodiac sign, it sort of restores and brings light and energy to this area of the body. So pay attention specifically to your knees, your kneecap, your ligaments, your tendons, your nails and cuticles, your joints and bones, your skeletal system, of course, part of your pituitary, your teeth, your mucosa membranes, and as well as your skin. So again, just be aware that the energy can support this or expose things that need to be supported in the body in this area as well. So that is all for this Capricorn season. I hope you find it just enough helpful to stay aware and curious as you go through the next few weeks. And we'll talk to you soon on the next video. Thanks, guys.